Hello everybody, Suman Pachigulla here, and today we are going to understand about bench sales recruiter's responsibility. All right, so before we get into that, let me share that why bench sales recruiting is. So here, if you look at current trend of recruiting, so as recruiting is important, at the same time bench sales recruiters demand also growing day by day. So here, how you should be doing, what would be your primary responsibility, I'm going to share here in details. But why you want to be a bench sales recruiter, you got to understand that here, along with your career in the sense, you could start as a bench sales executive or recruiter, and that can lead to lead or manager if you stay there for longer. And at the same time, if you build your contacts properly, you could become a business development manager as well. Because here, if you see, as a recruiter, we do not connect with a lot of clients or contacts, but as a bench salesperson, you should be contacting a lot of clients and companies because you have a product to solve. All right, so here, so that is one part of why you want to be a bench sales recruiter, and at the same time you have a commissions, salary, and incentive. So many things are associated here as come to the monetary part, right? And now here, when it comes to responsibilities, right, as you go to your work, either you could be a senior or junior, or you are starting your career, first you need to understand your job seekers, meaning those are the people you wanted to send to the market, meaning these people are your product and you are the seller of the product to the people who need it, meaning you are filling up with your supplies towards a demand, right? So that is one thing you need to remember. You are a salesperson. That's what you need to get in yourself, that you are not a recruiter, but you are primarily a seller. Okay, you are selling a solution for somebody's need. Second, you got to understand roles, meaning roles here, the job description here, it means this is what the client need, meaning this is what the problem, and you have to get your solution to this. That's another thing. Prepare your candidate presence. Preparing your candidate presence is another responsibility. Building connections. And there is something is missing, that is a bold claim. Definitely you got to have a bold claim. Sending your candidates, right? That's called submission, you call. Then you have to do the follow up part. Then you got to track, and you got to understand why do you exist as a business bench sales recruiter. Why do you do what do you do? And employer branding, something is very important, and we are going to discuss in details all these. All right, so here, if you have chosen your career to work as a bench sales recruiter, and definitely I really appreciate you for that, because I definitely love to see recruiters succeeding and bench sales people also succeeding, and I wish all the best for that. And let's come and understand about the responsibilities. And once again, thank you so much for whatever you have been doing to grow this community, and if you have subscribed, I'm really thankful for that. And thank you so very much for viewing and giving your comments and valuable suggestions, so that I could able to get more information and share my knowledge with you people. And thank you so very much, and I love you all. Keep visiting, keep subscribing, and bringing new people, and please be with me so that we all together can help 5 million lives to impact. And I hope I could able to add some value in your life. So I take this opportunity to thank you everybody once again. Now, as a bench sales recruiter, what you should be doing is primary job seekers, right? Job seekers is what you are marketing, the profiles. So as a job seeker, as a business bench salesperson, your company is going to give you some profiles to market, meaning you have people who are looking for jobs, and you will get the profile. What will you do after you get the profile? You should know about them. That's very much important, because sometimes when recruiter asks you, is this candidate fit to this role, generally bench sales recruiter do not have the information. They say that, please share the requirement and let me check that with my candidate, right? So that's not the right answer. If you are selling a product, you should know about that product, and at the same time you got to take control of your candidate people. This is very much important. Now what happens is, if you think that I am a bench salesperson and I'm marketing a technical person and I should listen to what he or she is saying, then you are downgrading yourself, you are degrading your profession. What you need to understand is, you should be on the upper hand, and the candidate, whomever you're marketing, they should listen to you. Because if they do not listen to you, how you are going to schedule interviews, how you are going to watch for them, how you are going to take the risk of marketing them, and how you are going to ensure that you are going to deliver them. So that is the reason it's very important that you take control of the candidate, and you should tell them. You should build a relationship, or you could say it's a rapport, or you could say that you have a guideline or your policy you need to have with the candidate, that hey, this is what I want you to do, then only I could able to market you, because this is about you, help me to help you. That's how you should be talking people. All right, if you are doing that and candidates are listening to you, whomever you're marketing, you are on the right track. That is the first thing, understanding your profile, you know about them, and you need to take control. Understand the role. This is very much important, because you should not be submitting your profiles to everything whatever you see, right? If you are marketing a Java candidate, let's say it's a full stack candidate you are marketing, and you got a requirement where you see Java is there, and you are sending this profile directly to that position, then what is that you are doing is, you are wasting your time, you are wasting the recruiters who is reviewing. And yes, I understand that you might be thinking in future, if there is any opportunity comes in, then the recruiter may revert back, but that's the future opportunity. You got to look at current opportunities, right? So you should know the requirement properly, so that you could able to submit your resume according to that, explaining why your candidate is matching for the role that you are submitting. That is very much important. Prepare your candidate presence. So here definitely, as a recruiter, they want to see LinkedIn profile, right? They want to see, if you want to have a better engagement, definitely you need to have a candidate profile in portals. So it could be paid portals, or it could be free portals. Okay, so this is a kind of hard work, I understand. If there are 10 portals are there and you are marketing 10 different candidates, then we are talking about 100 different efforts, right? So this is something very much important. Yes, so one way, you might have a vendor list where you are flashing those resumes all the time, and they are getting it to you, and you do not do that uploading part, thinking that there are so many recruiters uploading, why I should do it. Well, that is what you should do. That's why it is there, because recruiters are paying to find profiles, and if you do not upload your profiles, then how do you think that your resume is going to be found, right? Building connections, and this is something I definitely want to stress. Why? Because this is a key to success, people. Now you are marketing a human being, you are marketing a solution, you are marketing a product. If you do not have a connection, how do you think you are going to get your solution to them? Because if you do the things what other people do, the results will be same thing. Meaning, you may not get update from the recruiters. There might be no interviews for your candidates. There might be just people come and submit and they go. You do not get anything else. But if you have a proper connection with the client people, with the prime vendors, with the recruiters, with the hiring managers, whomever they're working, then that is going to get you more results than anything else. Another part that is missing from bench sales is, what is that you bold claim? Meaning, what is your USP? USP is, what is your unique selling proposition? What is that you stand for, right? This is very much important. For example, If I'm a recruiter, I'm a new client, let's say I'm a new vendor, and right, in the market there is so much of clutter of fake resumes, fake candidates are being submitted, fake documents being produced. So in that clutter, how you are able to navigate and get into the connection where they can trust you and give you their requirements, and they would love to work with you. Because here, if you bold claim, you understand that why you stand, what is that makes you different than other people, why they should work with you, then if that thing is clear, definitely you are going to rock in this industry and make money, people. That is one thing you definitely need to work on. What is the another responsibility? Submit your candidate. So here, how you would be submitting, you definitely apply to the open jobs, you see the openings and definitely you apply. That's what you are doing. And another thing is push and pull method. Push method is you market, you directly reaching to the individuals, right? If you have seen a requirement, connect with connection is very much important, because if you directly hit apply button, you do not know where exactly it is falling. So this is little bit hard work, but definitely it works. It needs a connection to the recruiter, or you want to connect to someone top level, right? So both the way you could able to connect, so that you directly can listen to them about the job. Okay, so you have connected with the top level person, and let's say this top level person is going to connect you with the recruiter, and recruiter, when you connect with the recruiter can help you to understand the job, what the client is looking for, so that it would be easier for you to send the profiles, right? So that could be one thing that definitely you need to look for. Only by applying blindly, it may get results, sometime it may not, and you know that how it works. Another part you need to remember of, one of your top priorities are follow up. So you should be following up with them, and I know you do it because that's what our responsibility, right? Once we submit, we follow up with the recruiters. Then you should be following about interviews. Now, how you follow up, that matters a lot. With the follow up, are you trying to understand that your next follow up will be on that day? It's like more of a setting expectation, or you are just following up, okay, hey John, do you have any updates for my candidate? And they might say, I don't know, and we're just waiting, something like that, right? So this follow up should be an expectation set while you talk to the recruiter or this top level person while submitting the profile. Everybody follows up, but how differently you follow up, that makes a difference, people. That's what you need to understand. What is that you are different, and how you do things, that's what makes a bigger impact at this point of time. And tracking, this is another thing you need to check in. What happened? Yeah, tracking. So here, Alright, I'm back. So here we were talking about tracking, right? So when it comes to tracking, it is very much important that you track your progress. You track your results, how best you are doing, what is that worked last time, how is current results are being impacted in doing what you are doing, what is that thing you can do differently. You should be on a research mode all the time. This is very much important. Yes, sometimes 2 submission can give you 2 placement, and sometimes 20 submission may not give you 1 interview. So at that point of time, you need to play around with the tracking system, that understanding what is that happening at this point of time, that what should I fix. Because you just cannot blame the market, you just cannot blame the client, you just cannot blame the recruiter because they are not responding to your submissions. But what is that your responsibility? I should own some responsibility, right? If I have done something, let's say if placement is happening, I'm taking the credit. If placement is not happening, I'm blaming others. Well, either you should be taking responsibility full, or you are not taking responsibility. Simple as that. So if when positive happens, you take the responsibility, and nothing happens, then you blame it. That's not the game. where you should play, because that is not going to give you any input about what is that really happening in your work. Then another one is, if you look only at your revenue, only you try to work for your submissions, your revenue, your incentives, then you need to understand that this is not a one-time game. People remember your name, people remember your company. And let me tell you one of the examples. When I was working with one of the recruiting companies around 2010, I was working with a prime vendor from US, that's a US citizen, and I got some connections, and I was working with her, and I got a candidate. It's a front-end developer, and everything has happened. And the moment we got the placement, the candidate did not answer the phone, and the recruiter did not answer the phone. That's like AKT Corp. I believe that guy's name is Venkat, if I remember it right, and AKT Corp, I think that's the name, right? And what is that happened is that recruiter directly bypassed and connected with the prime vendor, and they took it only because of $5 to $7. And that's what the unethical work which I do not like in this industry. So if you are something like that, God bless you and God bless your company. All right, because karma is always on its play. Now, if you are there in a cheating mode, if you are there to make money and make yourself happy by making somebody unhappy, God bless you. All right, you see your results, and what is that going to happen to your revenues? I don't have to tell it, because you know this. All right, so always, if you are positive and you are always trying to help on other people, you are going to make a lot money than anybody else. If you do some gimmicks or cheat people on just to make couple of dollars or dimes, and God bless you, I don't want to tell much of it, because the karma is gonna take care of it, people. That's what another thing I just wanted to warn. Now that's totally up to you though. All right, so here you need to remember, this is not a one-time game. Employer branding. People would like to work with you. Why? If you answer that question, we market genuine candidates, we deliver candidates whatever we promise, we do not bypass, we do not do this, we stand for this, we are that. If you have a track record of this, and at the same time you have a good review online, you have a good review as a recruiter, and you are present online, meaning in LinkedIn people know you, and you as a company always share what happens with your candidates or anything, right? It's a employer branding. Now if you focus on employer branding, that is going to be an added advantage for building the trust. All right, so this is what something as a bench sales recruiter you need to focus on, apart from your building your network, you learning your reporting, and connecting with the people. That's all the things, but here is how everything has been covered. All right, I hope it is helpful for you, and if you found it helpful, do share this with other recruiters and help them understand what a bench sales recruiter should do. All right, thank you very much once again for being here, subscribing. If you have not subscribed, do that. And once again, I wish you good luck, and I love you people, and I love to see you people succeeding in your careers. This is Suman Pachigulla. I'm on a mission to impact 5 million lives through recruiters. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.